the Black Power movement in the 1960s. In April of 1960, something called the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee was set up at Shaw University. It was led by this man, a guy called Stokely Carmichael. And although it has the word non-violent in it, it was much more extreme, much more violent than anybody could possibly have suggested. Now, Carmichael wanted the same thing as King. He wanted equality and he wanted black power. But they had very different ideas of how you go about it. King believed in non-violent protest, the freedom rides, the marches, the one on Washington, the bus boycott, etc. But many young black Americans, like Carmichael, felt that you have to almost treat fire with fire. You have to use direct action. Malcolm X, on the left here, led an organisation called the Nation of Islam, and they again wanted equality for black people, and they used a violent approach. You had the Black Panther movement as well, that also used a violent approach. So you have, on the one hand, King and his peaceful protest, and on the other side, these various groups and individuals who want to use more violent ones. These organisations focused on black Americans in particular rather than on the white people to try and change the law. They encouraged people to recognise their African roots, to see themselves as different, to take pride in their history, their poetry, music, art, appearance, things that sets them apart from white people. However, there was also a feeling that these groups wanted there to be separate. The Black Panthers saw themselves as a group to protect the black communities, not so much to change the world, just to protect them. After the deaths of 24 Black Panthers in battles with the police, its leaders eventually thought this is not going to work and they gave up. But this is the other side of trying to get equality. They believed King wasn't making a difference, even though he did in the end, and they wanted to make more definitive, obvious, violent statements.